Hey guys, it's Elizabeth Finding Elizabeth. I'm sure this lighting is really awesome. It's about 9:15 on Friday night, and I'm at the gym in the parking lot, and I'm making a video because something happened that I just wanted to document before I forget about it, because I thought it was important and motivating and blah blah blah. So I have a goal of exercising every day for 100 days. I think today is day 9 or 10. I'm not sure which. I'll have to look on my phone. And what I've been doing is the C to 10K app, and I alternate doing the C to 10K app on one day and then doing a more either like walking on an incline or a more of a walk run on the other day, because I'm a little worried about running that far and that hard every day because I don't want to hurt myself. So on the alternating days, I have been going and walking in the wetlands, which are behind my house. Because it's beautiful and I like being outside, and I can do it, you know, latish at night, and I don't have to drive to the gym, yada, yada, yada. So I had a busy day today, and I thought, you know, my son was coming up. We had plans to meet friends for dinner in Long Beach, which we did. We went to this amazing German restaurant. But I thought, you know, I'll just go walk in the wetlands after we get home from dinner. It's not going to be that late. We're meeting them at 6 o'clock. Well, when we left the restaurant, it was like pouring rain, like it never does here. I mean, it took us a really long time to get home, and I was like, fark. I don't want to go out to the gym. I don't want to go do that. And I have Christmas Eve early tomorrow. I haven't wrapped anything. And I was sort of talking myself out of it, and I was justifying in my head, not doing it. And I didn't really want to do that, because when I say I'm going to do something, it's very important to me to do it. It was like raining and it's wet, and my son was home, and blah blah blah. And he's like, Mom, you should go. And I'm like, fine, I'll go. But I was begrudgingly going. But then we were talking before I left, and he was reading this Kafka book, because he's a smart kid. He's like, you know, Mom, if I finish this book, this will be the 23rd novel that's not for school that I've read this year. And I'm like, wow, that's really amazing. That's 2 books a month. That's awesome. And he's like, yeah, and you know what the most awesome part about it is I would always, you know, have these books, and I would start reading them, but I would never finish them, and it seemed like an impossible task. And so for me to get to the other side of this and see that, you know, I've really read a book every 2 weeks this year and finished them, and it feels so great to have accomplished that. And in my head, I'm thinking, oh yeah, I get that. But I wasn't going to say it, and he said, you know, and I felt that same way, Mom, when I was looking at your Amazon wish list. And I'm like, your Amazon wish list is all exercise stuff, and I'm buying you exercise stuff. And it's like, how did that happen? And I'm like, yeah, how did that happen? Isn't it amazing? And it's like, when we do these things that we don't think we can do, we realize that there's very little we can't do. And it just touched my heart that my 20-year-old son made that connection and was thinking about it as he was buying me Christmas gifts about the changes in my life, and was relating it to his life. And I mean, that is such, and that's what I had been thinking when I was thinking, I'm not going to go. That I'm like, no, you know what? He's 20 years old. I don't see him that often, but I'm setting an example for him, and I need to do what I say I'm going to do. And so I was doing that without having a conversation with him about it, but in my head. But then we have this conversation. It was just really lovely and touching, and made me very happy. So I want to share it with you guys. Okay, so you guys all have a very Merry Christmas, and yeah, that's what I got. I'll talk to you later. Bye.